Welcome to ATEI, one of the world's biggest coin-op shows. Every year, all your favourite arcade game manufacturers come together in London for one big party and to show off their newest, biggest and best machines. All the top arcade games in the world are on show here, so we thought we'd sneak in to show you what's coming out later this year. First stop, the Atari stand, where the grandfather of the video games industry was premiering to the world its newest masterpiece, War Final Assault. It's a futuristic shooting game, a bit like Quake, but with a twist. Cybernet managed to hunt down one of the brains behind it to tell us why it's so special.
It's the first one of its type designed expressly for the arcade. It features up to 4 cabinets that can be linked together, and it offers a new type of gameplay in that players can cooperate together, or they can go head-to-head in a deathmatch style of gameplay.
Phew! Adding yet another twist to the Quake genre of games is Gunmen Wars. Again, it puts you in a maze battling against human opponents, but this time it gets a little more personal by taking a photo of your face and mapping it over your character in the game. Cute. Now at last you can see who you're shooting at and who's shooting at you. Another arcade favourite was the amazing Star Wars trilogy. Players sit in front of a huge screen as the machine recreates one of the 6 famous scenes from the movies. You can skim over the ice world of Hoth to take on AT-ATs, or even duel with TIE fighters as you race down the Death Star's trench, just like Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. Chewie, don't scratch the paintwork. Racing games were everywhere, but here's one which was the most fun, Hydro Thunder. It had players in hysterics as they wrestled to control a high-speed powerboat, using their skill and wits to avoid waterfalls, swells and rolling waves. A powerful speaker is underneath the players so that when they crash, they really feel it. Ouch! But one of the biggest stars of the show and making another world debut wasn't a video game at all. Well, not quite. It's called Revenge from Mars and is bound to set arcades alight with a breakthrough in new technology. Here's another Cybernet world exclusive.
Our first game here is the first in the Pinball 2000 series, which is a brand new technology in pinball, which for the first time ever incorporates a video signal directly on the playfield of a pinball game.
Okay, sounds fantastic, but how does it work?
The monitor actually projects the signal down onto the playfield where it's reflected back up. So to the player, it appears to be directly on the playfield, but the ball can actually pass through and interact with the signal that way, sort of like a hologram.
This is one game you have to see to believe. Whatever will they think of next? There's lots more to come from the arcade show in future episodes, so keep watching for the fun, the slightly crazy, and the downright bizarre.